Hello everyone, it's Amy and welcome back for day 4 of crafting along with Sonya. And so today I am going to, on her day 4, she made some circle tags and I am going to make some of those. But first, I had found this yesterday and I had left it in there, and when I closed my book and I saw the pattern of the gesso on the front of this one, I thought that would look really nice right on there. And so I thought maybe I would put some muslin underneath and then put this on top, although I'm not sure about kind of covering up my pattern, but it seems like it needs some kind of layering. When I put it on there all by itself, it looks so plain. So we'll just see if I have a little piece of this, actually it's kind of a big piece, but all right. I wonder if I put it like on a kind of like that. You can still see some of that in the background. And I think it's all right if it sticks off just a little bit off the edges. I kind of like when things get a little bit tatty. I have a hard time putting them on tatty, but I like them to get that way. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to put just a little bit of, what did I do with my ink? Okay, there's the ink. Now the question is, where is a sponge? Here we go. Put a little bit of ink around the edge of this one because the edges look so plain. And then we'll do some little circle tags like she did. And also I'm going to try, well, she did her circle tags and put some stamping on them. And I'm going to do them with some embroidery floss. And then I'm going to do one kind of like the way that she did her day 4. Day 4? I don't remember. She did one where she embroidered on it, right on it. I like that, makes it stand out so much better. I like that. All right, so I'm just going to glue that on. I did put my Fabri-Tac upside down, but I just did it, so hopefully it won't be too bad. Yay, it's not squishing everywhere. So I know that my corners are going to stick out just a little bit. I'll put it right on the book. I don't want to... Oh, it's not coming out. Come on. All right, grab a pin. There's a crafting necessity for you, a pin. I have mine stuck right in my mouse pad because I'm constantly using it for something. But, so yes, we're going to do some circle tags today. And that's probably all we'll have time for. I think I'm probably going to do this in 2 parts. I kind of figured out yesterday, it's really hard to do very much. This is just not coming out in 15 minutes. And so yesterday my video didn't all upload, or it would only do 15 minutes, so it cut the end off, so I did a part 2. And so this time I think when my timer goes off, we'll just stop and then have a part 2 if we need the time. Well, that's not coming out very well, but I think that should be good enough. These were the corners that I didn't put glue on. Here we go, and then put our tag on there. Yeah, and this is what, this is kind of what crafting is all about. Just playing. I know that I do the other videos where, it's just kind of structured and actual like tutorials, but it's fun sometimes just to sit down and craft with just whatever you have in front of you or whatever you feel like crafting with and not having any kind of rules behind it. So there we go. And I like the way that looks. So it says, unlock your dreams and explore your new reality. I just like that one. All right, so now we actually have our cover done. And again, our cover is attached to this first page. That's the whole thing is our cover. Now what we're going to do is, we'll do Sonia's in part 2, the sewing one, because I forgot to grab a needle. But also I wanted to like put in some pockets, and she's been doing a lot of with lace and everything, which is so pretty. And I kind of changed one of my rooms around the other day. I know where my lace is. It's in the closet in that room. But there's like tons of things in front of the closet. So now I can't get to it. So I'm going to use my ribbon. Well, it's lace, but she had big pieces, and I didn't hardly have any big pieces. Now that one really blends in a lot. Maybe we should put it on a page that it doesn't. I don't think I want it on the cover, though, so let's find. I love that, the way it looks. That is so pretty, those two pages together. I don't know if I'll do anything with it. Well, let's put it on here. That looks really cool. I like that. So we'll put it on there so we can put something, we can tuck something into it. And then we'll make a couple of like tuck spots to put our little circles into. What am I looking for? I'm looking for my glue. So I need to put some right here. And right here. Because it's lace, there's not a lot to grab to. I'm going to come down a little bit instead of just a really thin line. Make sure that there's enough glue there to hold it once we start putting things in and out. I'm going to move that up just a little bit. Kind of make that just a little bit loose. So that there's, oh no, I guess I don't really want it loose. I lied. If I make it too loose, then what's going to happen is whatever we put in there will just slide right out. And I can just cut that off. And now we have a belly band. And then I have some of these I found that I had made. I put a piece of lace, this is just white cardstock. I water glued a piece of lace curtain onto it and then stamped on tissue paper and put the tissue paper on top of the lace curtain. And you can't really see the tissue paper, but that's how I got the stamping on there. Otherwise the stamp wouldn't have, you know, filled in with the lace behind there. But, and I think I want to put one of these in here. I think I like this one. And there's a writing spot on the back. And I think that maybe I'm just going to, for sure I'm going to edge it. And then I don't know if it needs anything else or not. I think the one that I made yesterday, I'm going to round the edges. Because, a lot of times when you have pointy edges on your cards, what happens is whenever you want to put them in something, those little points get stuck. Okay, and I think that I just really want to, that's just too white for me. So I'm going to do that. Yeah, that's much better for me. And then I'm going to actually do the back a little bit too, so that the back's not so stark white. You can still write on it. So just get a little ink here and there. I think I'm almost time to get a new sponge. It's starting to fall apart. And there we go. And then if I decide I want to round those edges too, I can do that. And maybe I will. I like the rounded edges. I'm going to use the rounded edge on this one as a template to just cut the corners so that they're all about the same. and then just flip it over and use the same corner. Is that right? I don't think so, actually. I kind of messed this one up. There we go. So this is the corner I'm using right here. And in order to make all my corners look the same, this is the corner, and this side of this corner is what I need to use when I cut things, and that's not what I did here, and that's why that one is not. So now I want to do this corner, but up and down, so I'm going to just flip it this way and line it up. That's why I'm using the same template every time, except for that one. There. And that looks good. And then maybe I didn't bring any out, but I think I'm going to get some. Maybe a little bit of like a little flat back pearl, or I can hear the water glue cracking a little bit. Just want to soften it up. It was so stiff and kind of curled. Yeah, maybe just a little something on there, or even just a pretty piece of ribbon on there would be really nice too. And then we're going to put her right in there. I like the way that that one works. Yeah. You can do it like that, or kind of on an angle. I'm surprised how much the lace covers it up. I thought it would be more see-through than that. And I think we only need one of those. So I am going to stop right here, and then I'm going to come back, and we are going to make a little circle that we can tie in here with some string. So I will be back for part 2. Thank you very much for stopping by, and have an outstanding day. Bye-bye.